Friends, today is a new day and a new beginning. So let's start. Today I begin a new life. Today I shed my old skin which too long suffered the bruise of failure and the wounds of mediocrity. Today I am born anew. Failure no longer will be my payment for struggle. Failure will never overtake me if my determination to succeed is strong enough. Just as nature made no provision for my body to tolerate pain, neither has it made any provision for my life to suffer failure. In the past, I accepted failure as I accepted pain, but now I reject it and am prepared for the wisdom and principles which will guide me out of the shadows into the sunlight of health, position and happiness far beyond my most extravagant dream. Only principles endure, and these I now possess. What they will teach me is more to prevent failure than to gain success. For what is success other than a state of mind, which two among 1,000 wise men will define success in the same words. Yet failure is always described but in one way. Failure is one's inability to reach goals in life, whatever they may be. In truth, the only difference between those who have succeeded lies in the difference of their habits. Good habits are the key to all success. Bad habits are the unlocked door to failure. Thus the first law is obey and form good habits and become their slave. As a child, I was slave to my impulses. Now I am a slave to my habits. I have surrendered my free will to the years of accumulated habits, and the past deeds of my life have all demarked out the path which threatens to imprison my future. My actions are ruled by appetite, passion, prejudice, greed, love, fear, environment, and habit. And the worst of these tyrants is habit. Therefore, if I must be a slave to habit, let me be a slave to good habit. And how will I accomplish this difficult feat? Through these scrolls it will be done, for each scroll contains a principle which will drive away a bad habit from my life and replace it with one which will bring me closer to success. I must discipline myself with the first of my new habits, which is as follows. I will listen to the words of each scroll in this prescribed manner for 30 days before I turn to the next scroll. First, I listen to the words after I arise. Then I listen to the words after I have partaken my midday meal. And last, I listen to the words just before I retire at day's end. And most important, on this occasion, I recite the words aloud as I listen. On the next day, I repeat this procedure and continue in like manner for 30 days until I have lived with each scroll for 30 days and my listening has become habit. Herein lies the secret of all man's accomplishments. As I listen to the words daily, they will soon become part of my active mind. But more importantly, they seep into my other mind, that mysterious source which never sleeps, which creates my dreams and makes me act in ways I do not comprehend. As the words of these scrolls are consumed by my mysterious mind, I begin to awaken with a vitality never known before. My vigor will increase, my enthusiasm will rise, and my desire to meet the world will overcome every fear I once knew at sunrise, and will be happier than I ever believed it possible to be. Eventually, I find myself reacting to all situations that confront me as I was commanded to in the scrolls to react. And soon these actions and reactions will become easy to perform. Thus a good and new habit is formed. Today I begin a new life and make a solemn oath to myself that nothing will retard my new life growth. The few moments spent each day on this new habit is but a small price to pay for the happiness and success that will be mine. Never will I allow the brevity of each scroll nor the simplicity of its words to take the scroll's message lightly. Thousands of grapes are pressed to fill one jar of wine. So it is with these grapes of wisdom from the ages. Only the pure truth lies distilled in the words to come. Today my old skin has become as dust. I will walk tall among men and they will know me not. For today I am a new person with a new life. So these are powerful auto-suggestions from Sanatana Dharma, from various Vedas which I have collected and translated. Now let's start. Om Tat Saditi Srimad Bhagavad Gita Supanishadsu Brahma Vidyayam Yoga Shastre Shri Krishna Arjuna Samvade Shashtodhyayah Dhyana Yogo Nam Shri Bhagwan Uvacha Anashatah Karma Phalam Karyam Karma Karoti Yah Sasanyasi Cha Yogi Cha Naniragnir Na Chatriya Yam Sannyasanitikha Uryogam Tam Vidhi Pandava Nahaya Sanyasta Sankalpo Yogi Bhavati Kaschana आरुरुक्षो मुनेर्योगं कर्म कारणमुच्यते योगारूढस्य तस्यैव शमः कारणमुच्यते यदा हि निन्द्रार्थेषु न कर्म स्वनुसज्जते सर्वसङ्कल्पसन्न्यासी योगारूढस्य तदुच्यते उद्धरेदात्मनात्मानं नात्मानम् अवसादयेत् आत्मैव हि आत्मनो बन्धुर् आत्मैव विपुरात्मनः बन्धुरात्मात्मनस्तस्य येनात्मैवात्मना जितः अनात्मनस्तु शत्रुत्वे वर्तेतात्मैव शत्रुवत् जितात्मानः प्रशान्तस्य परमात्मा समाहितः शीतोष्णसुखदुःखेषु तथा मानापमानयोः ज्ञानविज्ञानतृप्तात्मा कूटस्थो विजितेन्द्रिय युक्तेत्युच्यते योगी समलोष्टाश्मः काञ्चनः सुहृन्मित्र उदासीन मध्यस्थद्वेषबन्धुषु साधुष्वपि च पापेषु समबुद्धिर्विशिष्यते योगी युञ्जित् सततम् आत्मानं रहसि स्थितः एकाकी यत् चित्तात्मा निराशीर परिग्रहः शुचोदेश प्रतिष्ठाप्य स्थिरम् आसनम् आत्मनः नात्युच्छ्रितं नातिनीचं चैलाजिन्कुशोत्तरं तत्रैकाग्रं मनः कृत्वा यथचित् इन्द्रियक्रियाः उपविश्याग्ने युञ्जात् योगम् आत्मविशुद्धये समं काय शिरोग्रीवं धार्यन्न अचलं स्थिरः संप्रेक्ष्य नासिकाग्रं स्वं दिशश्वानवलोकयन् प्रशान्तात्मा विगतिभिः ब्रह्मचारी व्रते स्थितः मनं संयम्य मच्चित्तो युक्तासीत् मत्परः युञ्जनेवं सदात्मानं योगी नियतमानसः शान्तिं निर्वान् परमां मत्संस्थामधिगच्छति नातश्नतस्तु योगोऽस्ति न चैकान्तमनश्नतः न जाति स्वप्नशीलस्य जागृतो नैव च अर्जुन युक्ताहारविहारस्य युक्तचेतस्य कर्मसु युक्तस्वप्नवबोधस्य योगो भवति दुःखः यदा विनियतं चित्तम् आत्मन्येवावतिष्ठते निःस्पृहः सर्वकामेभ्यो युक्त इत्युच्यते तदा यथा दीपो निवातस्थो नेङ्गते सोक्मा स्मृता योगिनो यतचितस्य युञ्जतो योगमात्मनः यत्रोपरमते चित्तं निरुद्धं योगसेवया यत्र चैवात्मनात्मानं पश्यन्नात्मनि तुष्यति. With that, I have successfully completed Shloka number 1 to 20 of Dhyana Yoga, 6th chapter of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Now we go to Vibhuti Yoga, 10th chapter, Shloka number 21 to 42. Let's start. Om Tatsaditi Srimad Bhagavad Gita Supanishadsu Brahma Vidyayam Yoga Shastre Shri Krishna Arjuna Samvade Vibhuti Yogo Nam Dashamodhyayah. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Adityanamaham Vishnu Jyotisham Raviranchuman Marichi Marutam Asmi Shrotasam Nakshatranam Hamsashi. वेदानां संवेदोऽस्मि देवानामस्मि वासवः इन्द्रियाणां मनश्चास्मि भूतानामस्मि चेतना रुद्राणां शङ्करश्चास्मि वित्तेषो यक्षरक्षसां वसूनां पावकश्चास्मि मेरुशिखरिणामहं पुरोदशां च मुख्यं मां विद्धि पार्थ बृहस्पतिं सेनानीनामहं स्कन्दः सरसामस्मि सागरः महर्षीणां भृगुरहं गिरमस्यमेकामक्षरं यज्ञानां जप्यग्नोऽस्मि स्थावराणां हिमालयः अश्वतः सर्ववृक्षाणां देवर्षीणां च नारदः गन्धर्वाणां चित्ररथः सिद्धानां कपिलो मुनिः उच्चैः श्रवसमश्वानां विद्धि माम् अमृतो भवम् ऐरावतं गजेन्द्राणां नराणां च नराधिपम् आयुधानामहं वज्रं धेनूनामस्मि कामधुक् प्रजनश्चास्मि कन्दर्पः सर्पानामस्मि वासुकिः अनन्तश्चास्मि नागानां वरुणो यादसामहं पितॄणाम् अर्यमा चास्मि यमः संयमतामहम् प्रह्लाद चास्मि दैत्यानां काल कलयतामहं मृगाणां च मृगेन्द्रोऽहं वैनते यक्ष च पक्षिणां पवन पवतामस्मि रामशस्त्रभृतामहं जशानां मकरश्चास्मि स्रोतसामस्मि जानन्। सर्गानाम् आदिरनन्तस्वच्छ मध्यम चैवाहम् अर्जुन आध्यात्म विद्या विद्यानां पाद प्रवदतामहम्। अक्षरां करोस्मि आकारा द्वन्द्व सामासिकस्य च अहमेव अक्षाय कालोदातहं विश्वतोमुखः। मृत्योर्सर्वहर चाहम् उद्भवश्च भविष्यतां कीर्ति श्रीवाक्ष नारीणां स्मृति मेधा धृति क्षमा। बृहत् साम तथा साम्नां गायत्री छन्दसामहं मासानां मार्गशीर्षोऽहं ऋतूनां कुसुमाकरः। द्यूतं शल्यतामस्मि तेजस्तेजस्विनामहं जयोऽस्मि व्यवसायोऽस्मि सत्वं सत्त्ववतामहम्। वृष्णीनां वृष्णीनां वासुदेवोऽस्मि पाण्डवानां धनञ्जय मुनीनामप्यहं व्यासः कवीनाम् उष्णा कविः। दण्डो दमयन्तामस्मि नीतिरस्मि जिगीषतां मौनं चैवास्मि गुह्यानां ज्ञानं ज्ञानवतामहम्। यच्छापि सर्वभूतानां बीजं तदहम् अर्जुन न तदस्ति विना यस्यान् मया भूतं चराचरम्। नान्तोऽस्ति मम दिव्यानां विभूतीनां परन्तप एष तुद्देशतः प्रोक्तो विभूतिविस्तरो मया। यदा यदा विभूतिमत् सत्वं श्रीमदुजितर्मवेव वा तदा तदा एवावगच्छत्वं मम तेजोश संभव। अथवा बहुनतेन किं ज्ञातेन तव अर्जुन विष्टभ्याहं विदं कृष्णम् एकांशेन स्थितो जगत्। Thank you friends. With that I have completed 21 to 42 of a 10th chapter of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. See you tomorrow. Bye bye. हाँ उन्दा क्यों चेरी की तरह का बर्तन
और जानती है ना नन आलू बिल्कुल सगाई के चलो
ना वांडा आप तेरा बर्तन इधर दिन में हाँ आज ऑर्डर दिलाना था तो तेरा
जानेगा दिया को
ए रामा मैंने
रामा मुर्गा दिया को के
पाड़ो तो इधर दिन ना
पाड़ो तो उठ गया
अदारा पाड़ा मांगी इधर इतने दिन ना इतना इतना का बिना है अबे ऑर्गेनिक रवा 800 रुपए का दर खा ले
अरे रुपो
इधर रुपए हो जाता नहीं क्या मैंने देना अक्का खाने नहीं बोले अक्का की मकाई देना वो स्पेंड दे देना
मक्के सिंगार पोएगा
ಅದು ಇದು ತಿನ್ನ ಅದೇ പിന്നെ മക്കളെ ഞാൻ തിരിച്ചു വെക്കാം ഇപ്പൊ കിച്ചടി ഉണ്ടാക്കാൻ 2 മണിക്ക് അവിടെ 2 ബജെ ഇപ്പോഴേ ഇത് തിന്നാ വിശപ്പ് മാറും നമ്മളെ പിന്നെ ഉണ്ണാ നമുക്ക് കിച്ചടി തീട്ടം തിന്നും പോലെ തിന്നും അതിന്റെ കവർ കിട്ടി കാറ്റ് ഒളിച്ചു വെച്ചിരിക്കണു അമ്മ ഫ്രിഡ്ജിന്റെ ഉള്ളിൽ നന്നായി എവിടെയും പോകില്ല തീട്ടാൻ തിന്നാൻ എവിടെ കിട്ടുള്ളൂ ആ അമ്മയുടെ കൂടെ പോയി ട്രെയിനിൽ വിൽക്കുക ആ ബോംബെയിൽ വിടാം